The leaders are coming up on them in a hurry.
Jerry, update us on Mike Skinner.
Boy, you got to feel for Larry McReynolds, that whole Lowe's crew. And they've done about everything they can do on the car. And now the report is that Mike Skinner, who was tight throughout the entire corner, is loose in and tied off. The Cardinals will not react or respond at all. I said, Larry, what are you going to do? He said, we're open for suggestions. Right now we're thinking about it, but whatever we've done hasn't worked. He's way back outside the top 30.
Yeah, he sure is. He's in 31st right now, and Wally Dallenbach is trying to get that spot away from him. For a taste of the race, here's our Brian Meads onboard telemetry. You can see how much Wally Dallenbach is on the brake here behind Mike.
As he comes off the corner now, he finally lifts his foot off the brake and accelerates down the straightaway to 170, 76, 177 miles per hour on the brake. Down to about 142 miles per hour through this corner. And there again, has to brake coming off turn 2. But he dives down to the inside of Skinner. And Skinner gives him the motion. Go ahead on the inside. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Well, he's hard on the brakes there. Had to be.
Meanwhile, the leaders move through some major traffic. Here is Jeff Gordon and Jeremy Mayfield, both challenging Jeff Burton.
Now, folks, this is a recipe for a wreck right here. Those cars trying to stay on the lead lap, and these other drivers jockeying for position as they come up on those lap cars.
Again, for those of you tuning in for the National Car Rental Racing to the Kentucky Derby Gotham Stakes, it was supposed to be on ESPN. However, that is over on ESPN2 because we had an almost 3-hour rain delay.
And there's a lead. Jeff Gordon goes into the lead right behind Brett Bodine. And the 91 car.
Boy, he had to slam on the brakes when he came up behind Brett Bodine, and that allows Mayfield to get to the inside and take the lead away. And Jeff goes to third. He'll make that second.
Now, this has allowed Mark Martin, Tony Stewart, and Dale Jarrett to catch up.
So now the top 6 cars are running right together on the racetrack.
You see Jeff Burton got that great run off the second corner. Pulls on the inside of Jeff Burton. Jeff Gordon takes second spot away. And here comes Tony Stewart.
Well, the fans are loving it.
Oh, I am too.
Great race.
Oh, look out, Jeffrey. See you, Jeff.
You talked about how some of the crews are perhaps having trouble with these new spoiler and front air dam rules, but boy, they sure have accomplished what NASCAR wanted to accomplish, and that is increasing the level of competition because it has been outstanding in these laps since the race was restarted. Dale Jarrett just made a move on Mark Martin, moving to 5th position. So now it is Mayfield, Burton, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett, and Mark Martin running in the top 6 with 101 of 293 laps completed. NASCAR Winston Cup TranSouth Financial 400 back underway after a long rain delay, and because of that, the National Car Rental Racing to the Kentucky Derby Gotham Stakes, which was supposed to be on at 4:30 Eastern Time here on ESPN, can now be seen on ESPN2. Please switch over to the Deuce to see that event. We're going to stay with live coverage of the TranSouth Financial 400. It's a great race out there right now. It is Jeremy Mayfield showing the way, but by just a couple of car lengths over Jeff Burton as the overhead shots come to you courtesy of the Pennzoil Copter Cam.
And Jeff Gordon has caught these guys back as they battle for the lead. Jeff, there you see him come into the picture.
Oh, using all that racetrack right up against that outside retaining wall. Jeff Gordon trying to take a look on the inside of Burton. That takes a spot away. Moves into 2nd spot.
Just a few laps ago, Jeff Gordon made an absolutely breathtaking move that only indicates how great a race driver he is. Look at this, coming out of corner number 2.
Had the momentum, a couple of cars running side by side. He just whips down on the inside, Tony Stewart, and is that Brett Bodine?
Yep.
And moves right past him. Didn't look back, said, see you.
They're the top 3, Mayfield, Gordon, and Jeff Burton running back in 4th position, about a second and a half. Behind is Tony Stewart, and Dale Jarrett runs in 5th.
One reason these drivers are driving a little bit harder now than they want to, these dark clouds are coming back up in turns 3 and 4. And this race is only about 35 laps from being halfway point. If it gets to halfway and rains, it's probably over. And that's one reason Jeff Gordon right now is probably trying harder than he would. He realizes he needs to get in front in case there is rain at the halfway point.
The 31 car of Mike Skinner, after losing a lap, running down in 38th position, has decided to come in. Doc?
Well, they had nothing to lose, Bob. The car just not handling. Got a severe problem with the car being loose entering the corner. Pushes up across the racetrack as he exits the corner. And the Winston Cup point leader, who has never had very good luck here at Darlington Raceway, brings that car down pit road in 5 previous runs. He has never finished better than 26 here now. Larry McReynolds led Lowe's crew, changing right side tires. They clean the windshield, get it full of fuel, and now he and other drivers are being told by some of the crew chiefs there is a possibility that rain is 15 to 20 minutes away. He is down off the jack and away.
Skinner coming out of the pits quickly. Here is Jeff Gordon now putting a lap on Jerry Nadeau. Bobby Hamilton is continuing to march forward. He just takes the 7th position now away from Mark Martin.
Elliott Sadler's in the pits. Earnhardt goes a lap down. He is running in 32nd position.
Jeff Gordon gets a run off the corner. He gets alongside Earnhardt. Next car right in front of these cars would be Ted Musgrave, the Polaris Ford.
And some leaders coming in, 99 and 88, are headed for the pits.
Wow.
Here they come, making sure they get down below 45 miles an hour as they enter pit road. Here on the front stretch, Burton leading Dale Jarrett down. Another car making a pit stop is Brett Bodine. They go to work on the right side of the Quality Care Ford down to Bill Weber.
And basically, this is a short pit situation. Yes, you want to run 400 miles, but these guys are racing the TranSouth Financial 200 right now. Jeff Burton and his crew talked about making corrections for a long run. Instead, they're going to set the car up for a short run. 99 is away. DJ will not beat him out of pit road. So it'll be 99, 88, 2 quick pit stops. The 20 heading down pit road now.
Robert Presley is in.
Tony
Ward Burton is in.
A lot of guys coming down pit road now. Right side on the 20 car, cleaning the windshield. The 28 on pit road, the 94. Also, Ward Burton is on pit road. Terry Labonte is on pit road. He's had a good run. They're around to the left side on Tony Stewart's car. They continue to clean the windshield. The 22 is away. The 20 is away. Jeffrey Bodine is on pit road. The windshield on his car, putting fuel in. Basically, by the fast guys stopping, when they did, they forced the hand of some of these other teams. Jeff Bodine getting his left side tires. The 28 zipped past him on the right-hand side. Now the 60 car is off pit road and away, followed by Terry Labonte and the 55. And here come more of the leaders down pit road.
Mayfield and Gordon both decide to make their pit stops here on the 116th lap. Here they are making their way down pit road.
This is going to be a classic duel between pit crews, getting about 12 people besides the drivers involved. Jeremy Mayfield comes in, Bill.
You talk about races being won and lost on pit road. This race might be won or lost right here. Mayfield slides to a stop. Right side tires going on. Jerry.
Air pressure adjustment, no other changes. Watch the Rainbow Warriors. They want to get out in 16 flat. Back to Bill.
Mayfield's been a little tight off of turn 4. An air pressure adjustment to fix that. He's away. Jerry.
Left side tires, lug nuts. Here goes Gordon. Gordon leaving the pits. Here comes Mayfield. It'll be 24, then 12, 16.1. What a pit stop.
The Rainbow Warriors got the job done. Mayfield, however, passed him.
Yeah, he had the momentum as he was pitting further down pit road, so he came out and we'll see where that puts him in relations to others. Bill, back to the pits.
Now the STP Pontiac slides to a stop on pit road. These guys had to be very careful. Pit road still very wet from the rain we had earlier. Right side tires for John Andretti. Now they come around to the left side as the pace quickens here on pit road. Again, these cars racing each other, racing the track, and now racing the weather. Fuel is in, a little bit longer on the left side, but John Andretti now continues in the race. And the 18 hits onto the back stretch, and John Kernan is in those pits.